Hello, my name is Louis. I'm with www.readytogocables.com. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a cat5e cable, or otherwise known as an Ethernet cable that you will use to connect your computer to your router. This is just in case you have the tools and you have the materials that you need to make the cable. This is not how it's done at Ready-to-Go Cables. In fact, at Ready-to-Go Cables we actually make cables with dies, but it's a whole different process. Anyway, we're gonna help you out how to make a cable. No problems. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure we have what we need to make a cables. So the first thing that we need is, of course, we need some wire. We need some cat5e cable. We're gonna need a pair of scissors. We're going to need a tester, a couple of plugs. I like to have more than two just in case I mess up and then I have to replace one of them. And we're gonna need a ratchet to crimp the connectors. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna use our scissors to actually strip the jacket off the cable. So what we're gonna take your scissors and we're gonna go around the cable very easily, just to make sure that we're not gonna cut anything inside the cable. Otherwise, you'll be having some problems. So we're gonna go around a couple of times. We're gonna bend it a couple of times here as well, and we're just gonna get the jacket off the cable. So at this point, as you see, the jacket is off the cable. What I like to tell people is that we like to work with about 1.5 inches of distance between the tip of the cable and the end of the cable where you see right now where I stripped it. And I think this is enough length for you to work with very well. Okay, so right after we strip the jacket off the cable, the next thing that we're gonna realize is that we need to know how to make the cable. So if you're just connecting your computer to your router, you're gonna need what is called a 568B diagram, which is the way that you actually lay out each one of these little conductors or these little cables in the plug. We need to know this because this is necessary and this is a standard in the telecommunication industry. But no worries, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read it off to you, so maybe you can make notes, or maybe you can stop the video really quick so you can take notes. So from left to right, this is done like this: white, orange, orange, white, green, blue, white, blue, green, white, brown, and brown. So this is the standard for to make the cable, your Ethernet cable, and we're gonna proceed right now. So like I said before, we're gonna go over this one more time. No worries if you don't understand this right now. I'm gonna walk you through how to do it. So white, orange. So we're gonna take our white and orange pair and we're gonna separate it from the rest. We're gonna take it to the left and we're gonna untangle it. So basically what we'll do is we'll take our two little conductors and we're just gonna untangle. As I said before, white, orange is the first one. So we're just gonna separate it here. Then we're gonna need orange. The next pair is gonna be white, green. So what you'll do is you'll see the green one with this like this. The next one is blue, so it's a solid blue. Okay. The next one is white, blue. So what we'll do is we'll do this white, blue, then green, solid green, and then we're just gonna go ahead and untwist the last set of conductors: white, brown, and brown. So white, brown, and this is my brown right here. So after you have them separated, I like to tell people that it's easy if you just untangle them from the bottom, just to make sure that you won't have any problems crimping the little conductors to the plug. So once you have them untangled, you're very carefully, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put it all together in the same order that I just told you about, and just gonna flatten them out, just to make sure that all these little cables, these tiny cables, go in the plug without a problem. Now if you if you're just looking for one cable and you don't want to be bothered, or maybe you have, perhaps you don't have all the tools and all the materials that you need, you can buy some of the materials on my website, or else you can just buy a stock cable from my site. Remember, readytogocables.com. Anyway, after you have the cable flattened out, what you'll do is I like to cut the distance now between the base and what's going to go in the plug to maybe ½ inch, and make sure that you cut in a uniform way. You're not going to cut in an angle, you're not going to cut in this angle. What you're going to try to is you're going to try to actually cut it straight. So what we'll do is cut one place straight, and now what we're going to do is we're going to put all these little conductors inside the plug, just to just make sure that you do it as neat as possible. So if you notice, if you can, it's fine, but I will explain to you. Each one of these plugs, they have a little conductors, a little channels where you can lay each one of these little wires, and it's designed to make it easier for you. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push all the wire in, nice and easy. And at the end, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my ratchet to crimp it. I'm going to crank it a little bit, maybe crank it one more time, just to make sure that it is making all the teeth in the connector is actually making good contact with the little conductors inside the cable. And I'm going to slide my boot. And now, you already know this, the boot is not necessary. Some people like the color of the boots, maybe it's a requirement for the job, but that's pretty much it. The last thing you want to do right before you complete the process is you want to go ahead and test your cable. So I have my little tester here. I'm going to connect one end of the cable to the tester and the other one to my loop back, and I'm going to turn it on. And the way I know this is done correctly is because if it blinks number 5 and number 5 is fine, 6 6 7 7 8 8, and it goes once again 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4, so on and so forth. So I know my cable was made correctly, and that's pretty much, you're pretty much done. Now again, remember, if you want to just don't be bothered with this, go to my website www.readytogocables.com and buy one of the stock items, stock cables. You won't be bothered. You won't need to just buy it. And anyway, thank you for the watching my video. You have any questions, please email me at sales@readytogocables.com. Thank you for watching.